You want to be an expert in Google search? I got a short video here that's going to give you a lot of commands that's going to help you find information that you probably couldn't find before. So sit back and relax. We're going to get into it and just rifle right through them. Let's go. All right, welcome back to my channel. So what I want to do today is I have a Mac computer sitting here, right? But this is going to work on a PC or a Chromebook like I just said. This is going to be techniques that are going to help you find or drill down on information using Google search, but they're going to be kind of off the beaten trail type techniques that a lot of people don't know about. So I'm telling you, you might know a couple of these. I'm guarantee you're not going to know all of these. And just let me know in the comments what you think. Is this helpful or not? I'm trying to help people out, and these are kind of power searches. So, I mean, everyone uses Google, and these techniques are going to help you find information that you probably didn't think you could actually do, or you didn't realize how much power there was built into Google. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm just going to do like 10 or 11 techniques, and I'm going to go through them really quickly. So just sit back, and I'll share my screen here. I'll show you what they are, and then just tell me in the comments, did you know about these? Did you not know about these? Are these helpful? It helps me make more videos like this, and that's what I like to do, is help people. So let's get into it. All right, so tip number one, let's go over here. So the very first one I have is, let's say you're looking for a MacBook Pro, and there's a very specific website that you want to find information on a MacBook Pro on. What you would do, look over here, is you type in MacBook Pro, the search term that you're looking for, and then you type in, this is the key, you put space, and then you put in site, S-I-T-E, colon, and then macrumors.com. So what this search will do, if I click search there, it's going to go ahead and find anything to do with the MacBook Pro that is only on MacRumors. You can see that basically all the listings are from macrumors.com, and they all have to do with MacBook Pros. So you can imagine how you could use that in the future, like if you want to search for soccer only on ESPN, you can do it very quickly by typing that site colon and then search that website for only very specific terms, so you don't have to search the whole internet that way. Tip number two here is going to be a little bit different. So you can kind of use that site, that site colon a little bit different too. Let's look at this example. So let's say you're looking for Texas universities or schools or things to do with governments in Texas. You can type in, again, Texas is the search word, see it right there. And then you can type in site colon, and then you can type in, actually I forgot the dot, but .edu, which is obviously for education. So that's actually the domain, not like a .com, this is a .edu. So if I click on Google search there, watch what happens. It's going to find University of Texas, it's going to find Texas A&M, Texas State, so anything in Texas with a .edu it'll find here. So you can use that site in a lot of creative ways, so kind of fool around with it and let me know what you think. All right, this next tip is actually really cool and useful, so let's look over here. So if you go in and you're looking for those MacBooks again, I have the term there. There's a term that you can use right after that. You do space and then do after, see that, colon, 2022-1-1. So what this basically means is this after is the term you want, and then a colon, and then you put the date in there. You can either put 2022 and then it's the month and the day, and you can even get rid of the day if you just want to search for the month. But this is going to find anything to do with MacBooks on Google that's going to be after, the first month, the first day of 2022. So very recent stuff. And you can obviously go back and search very old articles as well. So if you were to switch this over to 2016, it would find articles from 2016. But that's not what I want to find here. So let's go ahead and click search here. So you're going to see in this search term, when I searched here, it's going to show you all these different articles and stuff about MacBooks. But you can see here, these are all from, what does this say, 7 days ago, 8 days ago, 8 days. So it's finding all recent stuff up until the beginning of 2022, just like we searched for. So it's going to find very new stuff versus stuff from a long time ago. So if you want to find old stuff as well, you can go in here and you can type MacBook just like that, and then you can type before just like that, right? And then you can type in 2000, let's say 2018, and then you can just type the first month there. So then if you go ahead and do Google search, you're going to notice that it's going to go back here. You're going to find articles from 2018 or earlier, so before that date. So it's going to find all old stuff. And that's kind of cool. If you're searching for new stuff or old stuff, you can use that terminology there in the search, and it's going to pull those articles up right for you. All right, another thing you can do here is you look over here in the search, it's Mac. So basically there's a little icon here, it's like a little, obviously an asterisk. What you can do is you can type in anything you want there. So how to blank Mac OS. So you can fill in the blank there, just put that little star symbol in there. So if you're looking for articles on things about Mac OS, how do you do what in Mac OS, you just want to kind of start reading, different various things that there are articles about. just leave in that kind of wildcard in there and then just type Google search, and you're going to find all the articles, how to install older versions of macOS, how to get old macOS. It's basically going to give you things and things and things about macOS, and that little kind of symbol in the middle is going to just be kind of a wildcard, so it's going to search for a whole range of topics. You got to kind of just try it and then start using it, and you'll see what I mean once you try it. All right, the next one's actually pretty cool. So look over here. You can type, let's say you want to type in, all the different pages on the web have titles on them. They're the more common information's in the title of each web page. Well, you can type in the same thing. So if you look at my search here, you can type in title : and then you can type MacBook 16-inch, just like that. If you click Google search, you're going to notice that every single now title, see the titles here, have to have 16-inch and MacBook in it. So 16-inch MacBook, 16-inch. So everything in there is going to have that in the title. And that's actually pretty cool, right? So, but there's some other things you can do here. Instead of in title, you can do in text, and that's going to be in the text of the article. So instead of just it being, it's probably going to be in the title also, but it just means that it's going to have to be in the actual text of the page. It may not be in the title, but it will be in the text. So that's going to be the term in text there. And then finally, you can actually do in URL. And again, this is kind of a weird search because you're not going to be sure that they're going to name it the URL that way. But if you do type in URL and you click that, that means that the actual URL is going to have MacBook in it. See up here, here's the URL, and you're going to see that it's up there in every single thing that it searches for. So you can use either in text, in URL, in title to pull up a lot of interesting information when you're doing searches. All right, for this next one, let's say you're searching for Italy, and I just did it right here. And basically, when you search for Italy, you always get Wikipedia comes up first. It's always like the same website's always first, second, third. It's always the same thing. Well, in this case, what you can do is you can type in Italy just like this, and then you can go in and you can type in negative sites, a negative site this time with a negative symbol there, and then you can type in the site that you do not want to come up, like wikipedia.org, just like that. So now I'm going to search for Italy, but I don't want Wikipedia to come up. I want other things to have a chance. So look at if my search here, other things have a chance, and you're not going to get Wikipedia, and you're going to get different types of listings there. You can also just type in negative and just anything else, any word in there. It's going to kind of neglect that word then when it does the search as well. All right, for the next tip, if you look over here, if you want to search for a website and you want to find specific things on that website, like we kind of talked about this a little bit before. It's just a different way of doing it. You can also just type in ESPN.com like I did here, and then you just type plus soccer. See that? So if I go ahead and search for this right now, what's going to happen is it's going to find only ESPN articles just like that, but it's only going to find things that have to do with soccer, right? Pretty straightforward. You just put that plus symbol in there. Now, if you happen to hate soccer, I like it, but if you don't like it, you just change that to a minus, click on the enter, and now it's going to give you all the ESPN articles again that have nothing to do with soccer. It's not going to be any soccer in there at all. Now, again, take these with a grain of salt. You're going to use these different ways. Think about them for a second, how these are going to be useful. I'm just giving you kind of quick examples. It's a good way, though, to search also. It's kind of very similar to the first one I showed you, but just make sure you know that it's available. All right, and then finally, this is a very simple one. Everyone should know this, but it's going to be basically how you search for things. So if I want to search for MacBook Pro right here, and I type in MacBook Pro, you're going to see it's going to give me a whole bunch of MacBook Pro stuff, right? So let's say I want MacBook Pro 16, we'll go ahead and do that. So it's going to search for that kind of stuff. But if you want something in a very specific order, so it has to say, so if you search for it, it can have MacBook Pro and 16 anywhere in the article. It can be 16 down here, MacBook up here. But if you actually put just quotes singly around there, just have to put some quotes in there around whatever you're searching for, it's going to have to show up exactly in that exact line. So now it's going to have to show up in the exact order, So MacBook Pro 16 in that exact order. So this may not, you might say, well, that's not that common. But if you're looking for a very uncommon thing, let's just say Italy, and then we want something right after it, like, sound. Obviously Italy and sound are two common words, and they would find a whole bunch of different articles. But if you want them only Italy and sound together, put the quotes around it just like that and look at what it finds. Italy sound, Italy sound, Italy sound. So you're going to find out that this helps you with searches. And again, that was probably the most common one, but I just kind of want to wrap this up now. So hopefully this helps people searching for Google. Let me know in the comments if you guys knew about these as well. And I'm going to kind of wrap up the video now. All right, so what do you think? Pretty good, right? Again, put in the comments if you guys knew about these or not. I'm just trying to see if I'm helping people or these kind of are wasted videos. A lot of people, I'm guessing, don't know about these, and these things are super powerful when you're looking for very specific information, and they're fun too. Like if you're looking for, like I said, my MacBook example, and you want to find different information from a certain type, from a date or something. A lot of people just don't know this is available and how easy it is just to put into the search engine and you get the results you want. So anyways, let me know what you think. Definitely subscribe if you can. I make a ton of hardware. I think I have some hubs coming up I'm doing some reviews on. Other hardware, I do a lot of Apple stuff, as you all know. Some PC, some Chromebook, but mostly Apple. Anyways, without further ado, we're going to end the video. And again, Happy New Year to everybody. Hopefully it's going good for you in 2022. Nothing can be probably worse than the last couple years, right, with everything that's going on. But let's hope it gets better here in 2022. And wait for my next video. It should be out in a couple days. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.